everybody, this is MyCollectables coming back with another video, and this video is all about Luke Skywalker in Veve, the giant killer, as we're finding out the power, behind the force of Luke and how incredibly well he's doing in the market. I'm going to show you who he's already passed and who he could catch at the secret rare level and at the other variants of him as well. And we're going to talk about the reasons why right here that this could be happening. And I'm going to give you some, cautionary advice for sure about getting into him, just because of, you see what's going on Twitter and stuff like that with other people who own him. And I'm also going to make sure you understand that this is not a pump video, that I am not trying to pump his price. I am just reporting on what is going on, and it's quite astounding. So if you do like this video, make sure you hit like. And make sure you comment down below. Let me know, do you own Luke? Do you have multiples? Do you have one or two? I'll tell you exactly how many I own, and it's not many, and it's simply because the price keeps rising and it's getting out of reach for me for sure, right? So you let me know that for sure. And then you can also follow me on Twitter. I'll follow you back, and we can continue to watch this, really unprecedented rise so quickly, by a character that is, so beloved, obviously, and people really do see the value in him for sure. Now, let's talk about this as a giant killer. He has already passed some absolute, historic Veve mega grails in the past who have come down in value even before Luke was even here. But, not a lot of people would have predicted this would have happened. I mean, the number one, one that he has passed, and he's just barely passed him now, is Walt. And this is absolutely crazy, you guys, because I don't know if this is more about Luke or it's more about Walt, but people have been, lowering the price on Walt for quite a long time now. It's been around 2,300 or so, but Luke has now literally passed him in the value in the market. And there's a couple of reasons. Number one, scarcity is king. And, there's less than 500 Lukes available for everybody. This is at the secret rare level. And of course, the golden moments, Walt, there's over 4,000 of him. So you can see this just on that level alone. Also, Luke is actually like a bigger in regards to character, like just a single person than Walt, with Mickey in there as well. If it was just a pure Mickey statue, maybe that would be different. But this is quite something. He has already caught and passed him. Not a lot of people thought that this would ever happen. People predicted it early on, like a week or two ago, and people kind of thought, no way, but it has actually happened. Now, the next one that he has passed right here, which is quite something, is Harley Quinn. This is that one that, everybody loves, the Pew edition one. This is quite nuts as well. Now, the crazy thing about this one actually is sitting at $14.99 in the market right now. Remember, these prices will change. But there's only 500 of these. So really then Luke is just showing that it is a larger IP, a more popular character, because this one actually is quite scarce as well. And, should be much higher if you think about it, and has been in the past. But the Star Wars IP is just bigger and greater and stronger, than Harley Quinn right now. That would be the only reason for this one. And people have had this one a long time, but there's only 500 of her. So she's really scarce as well. So it's really interesting. The third big one that he has passed now has been Rizzo. And this is also a scarcity issue. Remember, Rizzo is also always the scarcest of those original grails, with Todd and all that stuff. That's why he's always worth so much. And he looks amazing, of course. He's $14.99, and there's 1,750 editions. So you can see that, Luke's secret rare is just well scarcer. This one, like at least, like way scarcer. Like there's like not even a third of him, right? So he's more limited. So he's past him as well. But that happened actually quite a few days ago, right? So who's next? And this is going to sound crazy, you guys, but if you actually look at only the characters that are and the stuff that is above, Luke, there's not many things that are actually above him now in value in the app. The Veve logo is next. There's the two Ghostbuster logos. Those are right there as well. But those are pretty much worth the same as Luke right now. I'm not putting them in this video, but Luke is pretty much already past those ones, right? But Veve logo is next. That's the only thing above him. And that's sitting at 3,200. There's 500 of these, and this is more of a club, and this is a bit different. And people are, with the utility and stuff. So, but could Secret Rare Luke pass this one or get to it? I think it could. And the interesting thing is the reason is because I'm going to show you the next one after this that Luke could reach. And it's actually not that far-fetched. This is the next one that's above that is Secret Rare SpiderMan. Now, of course, Secret Rare SpiderMan is an absolute monster. always has been. It's got to be a mega grail for sure. But there is 1,000 editions of this one, and Luke is about half as many. And it's Star Wars, and Luke is pretty much, with Vader, the two most famous Star Wars characters, of all time. And some put Luke right at the top. So, could he reach 45, 75? That's what he's currently at. SpiderMan right here. There's 1,000 of these. If people don't sell, then yes, it is totally likely. It is, this could take some time, of course, but I'm going to tell you about why he, also Luke probably won't fall too far anymore just because of the scarcity for sure. I'll talk about that in just a second. So here's the other variations of Luke as well. Now, this is the one, the Luke Ultra Rare right here. It's $395, and you can see that the Miles Ultra Rare is at $935, and actually there's less Lukes than there are Miles. So can Luke catch that one? I think for sure he can. I know Miles looks fantastic, but there's less Luke Ultra Rares than there are Miles Ultra Rares, and Miles is right up there and should be right up there. Luke should catch him for sure. I don't own that one. That's the one I do not own. Okay, that's the one I'm trying to get is the Luke Ultra Rare, so I can finally complete the set. Now look down below at the Luke Rare. He's sitting at 103 or around 99 or somewhere around that range. These prices change, right? But at the time of the video, he was 103. And look at Todd over there. And this is an interesting comparison because Todd has double as many editions, isn't animated. It is the first significant, obviously, on the app. And I love Todd. It's amazing. But could Luke catch Todd? At that level, it is entirely possible, especially if Todd keeps falling in value. So when you look at the edition sizes and you look at the actual scarcity and you look at all that stuff, you can see that Luke is actually super powerful. So can he catch these guys? And the answer for me is yes, I think he can. He is definitely showing us that he is a grail in the app for sure. Scarcity is king, as you know, and if you combine that with popularity of an IP, the sky is the limit, like I said. Now, in full disclosure, this is not, like I said at the beginning, a pump video, because I only own 2 rare Lukes. Okay, I just bought one yesterday, and in that one, I have a spare one that I will sell later on, maybe to get back more into comics. I only own 1 secret rare that I bought at $5.89. I do not own the ultra rare, so I'm not trying to pump some giant bag that I have right here. I'm just reporting on what is going on, but here's my cautionary tale. There are people out there who do have a lot of him right now who are, posting and tweeting and trying to get the price to go up. And you just be careful if you're going to get in because, it could happen where people could start to dump and take profits, but there's so few of secret rare Luke that it would, even if people did that, it wouldn't fall that far because it's too scarce. That's why Miles Morales keeps on doing well because he's so scarce. And Luke has basically the same kind of setup right here. So I think you're going to be just fine if you do decide to buy one as a collector and not worry about the price. I bought mine for long-term holds. I got to get that ultra rare to complete the set. That's my main goal right now in this app, and we'll see where it goes from here. I better hurry because he's almost at 400. And who knows where he could go if you look at what I've just shown you right here. So you guys now let me know what you think. I really want to know if you think this is like something to get into, or do you think a lot of people are trying to push it up? And by the way, when stuff is so scarce, it can be manipulated, but that's an okay thing because it's so scarce that it doesn't take much for it to rise. And it's not going to fall that far because there's not enough people to drive the price way down. That is another thing to think about as well. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think. I'll see you in the next video. Happy collecting.